fakes, frauds, fruitcakes, and flim-flammers.
Share with the audience your situation in the gypsy wagon at the markets.
So I was in a regional Victorian town here, and I brought my gypsy wagon over for the Sunday market because my own town of Geelong doesn't have markets on at the moment. So I came rurally, and in the time, Raoul, the guy that runs it, said you have to put a sign out saying, you know, customers have to be who are waiting to see you have to be stand 1.5 meters away from each other, and there's only one person permitted in the wagon, right? Now, it's a tiny little seat. We are sitting 2 meters apart, right? Like at the table where we sit across from each other. So there's a safe distance, right? But it said only one client per session. Anyway, so this single mum came up to me, and she had a 6-year-old boy, and this is in the morning when it's freezing and you can see your own breath, there's frost on the ground, and I've got a heater and a chandelier and it's all lights on and everything in the wagon, right? So she goes, can I bring my son, because it's so cold outside, can I bring my son? And I just sort of looked left and right and said, bring him in. You know, God, I might get arrested for admission online.
Whatever.
But anyway, so then we saw the police coming, right? We saw the oh shit, and I've got this sign out, like, anyway, so
because you're only allowed one person.
Yeah, so I said, I've got this little curtain but under my table, and it sort of houses all my stuff, right, like a storage area. And I said, and I had long skirts on, my mother had long skirts on, and I said, quick, get under there. And so with our long skirts and my long tablecloth, it just looked like when the gloved hand parted the bamboo curtains of my gypsy wagon and looked in. He's like, oh, there's only 2 people here.
So essentially you got the kid to hide.
I had to hide a child.
So he was hiding under the...
But I'm not going to leave him outside where it's cold and when there's, like, you know, adrenochrome hunters, you know. So, of course I'm going to bring the child in. What do you think? You know, like, anyway, that's the ridiculousness of it, right? We had to hide a child yesterday at the market.
That's here in civilized
rural Victoria.
Yeah, had to hide a child.
It's serious. That's what actually happened to me, and I'm like,
I
just brought back, you know, maybe some past life memories or something of hiding the Jews, you know.
I know
they had to hide a child. No, they didn't have to hide a child. There was absolutely no need for that. It may be necessary to make kids hiding cupboards someday in the future, but we aren't at that point now, and that was just, I don't see how you justify that. Or pretending that the police were likely to drag one or both of them away just because a small child was getting in out of the cold with his mother and another person.
I'm pretty happy overall with today, Jeff, and it's been lovely walking around town with you today, policing the police.
It certainly has. It could have been more devastating, and the results could have negatively impacted more people. Fortunately, that did not happen, but it's still recommended to approach this area with caution because it's very unpredictable. The nature of the police, you never know what to expect from them.
Yes, and that's the thing. So I suggest anyone that needs to or chooses to come in town just to see what's going on, or like us wants to police the police, stay a few meters back from them. I mean, I stared them down anyway, you know, but yes, just stay back from them and you know, but I'd say if there's any heavy-handedness, by all means, don't just pick up your phone and film it. By all means, get in there and rescue your fellow, you know, people in town, because...
Yet her appropriate action was to make a child hide under a table behind skirts. It just doesn't make sense. If it does to you, sure, let me know. Give me the reasoning you have for this to be reasonable behaviour.
Civilized rural Victoria.
Yeah, had to hide a child.
It's serious. That's what actually happened to me, and I'm like,
I
just brought back, you know, maybe some past life memories or something of hiding the Jews, you know.
I know.